Welcome back to PSL Living. I'm Sarah Prohaska, Public Information Officer with the City of Port St. Lucie. The city values its volunteers, and the city has a new volunteer coordinator. Her name is Alyssa Figur, and she's here today to talk about the volunteer program. Welcome, Alyssa. And
Thank you, Sarah.
You've brought one of our very important volunteers with you. Can you introduce who you brought?
This is Jan. Jan works over at our Civic Center in the guest services desk.
Welcome, Jan. Thanks for coming. I know you're you've worked at the Civic Center for 4 years.
4 years, yes.
So a lot of people know you, I'm sure, when they walk in the door.
Pretty much.
Can you tell us a little bit about what you do for the city?
Well, what I do, I must say first that people have a tendency of using the old cliche, giving back to the community. Mm-hmm. That's why they're volunteering. I don't believe in that anymore. I did, because I feel as an individual, I didn't take anything from the community, so I'm not giving back anything.
Okay.
I'm doing what I'm doing because I like to be with people. I like to joke and make them happy and make them feel comfortable and be helpful where and when I can and if I can. And being an upstanding citizen of Port St. Lucie, if the city enjoys what I'm doing for them and I'm helpful, that's fine. But I don't feel I'm giving back because I never took anything.
All right, that's one way to look at it. And you are one of the smiling faces people see when they walk in the door, right? And you help direct them.
Yes, they come in. People that have just moved to Port St. Lucie, they'll ask for, a map usually, and the events that are taking place at the Civic Center, and what we have as far as the gym is concerned, recreation. And I have a whole little box there that has all the little flyers of the up-and-coming events, and they help themselves and where I can help them. And
you truly are sort of an ambassador for the city because, people might be new to the city, checking out the Civic Center. You might be one of the first people they actually talk to, so that's great.
Possibly.
Yeah.
And I enjoy helping them, and I like to see them leave with a smile, and they're very thankful, and I feel that I've accomplished something. I feel good about it.
Oh, great. And what would you say to someone who might be thinking about volunteering for the city, not quite so sure? How would you encourage them?
First of all, they have to have the time, which is important. I do have the time. And they have to, I think, be a people person. I think they really need to like being among people and with people and being helpful. And it's something, I enjoy it. I enjoy, I have to answer the phones and, guide them and so on. And
have you met new people? Was it a way that perhaps someone who's new to the community might be able to get out there and meet some new people, make new friends?
That's a little difficult. And I know there are a few people that come and ask where we can do some things like that. And sometimes I have to just say, I would ask them to try and connect with the...
No, I'm saying that if they became a volunteer... Is it a good way? Have you met a lot of people?
Well,
You've obviously met Alyssa.
I have met a lot of people, and I've made some friends. And
you have a good friend who volunteers with you, right? Or no?
No, not really. my boss was a volunteer, but that's before I didn't know her when she was a volunteer.
Okay.
But I find that I like the people that I meet, and it makes my day.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. Alyssa, can you tell us about the program? Now, the city has had a volunteer program for a number of years, and you've recently taken it over, and you're trying to take it up a notch, kind of step it up. What are some of the things you're doing?
Right now, I am going back and forth with the guidance counselors over at Port St. Lucie High School.
Okay.
I plan on doing a presentation over there to the junior and senior students. I have the website up and running. I've got it posted on NeoGov.
Okay.
I'm hoping these videos will get the word out there.
Yeah, a lot of outreach with us.
Right. So
how can, what are some of the jobs? Now, when I think of volunteering, your job might be one of the first ones I think of because you are your job is that very out in front of the public, but there's lots of different things people can do. Maybe if they're not such a people person. What are some of the different ways people can volunteer with the city?
Sure. We have our junior basketball program, so we have our assistant coaches and our scorekeepers. We've got the Saints golf course. There's many volunteers out there that work in the pro shops and that type of thing. There's different clerical positions. I have people over in the building department helping with filing and scanning.
Okay. So yeah, so if you're not quite such a people person,
There's behind the scenes
there are
jobs
some
as
behind the
well.
scenes jobs, and if you maybe had a career in law or a career in business, and you want to give, and you're retired now, and you want to give back, there are some places we can put you in the legal department. We could put you in
Right. If you have a
building.
specific want or need, we can always try to accommodate that, and the help is always
Yeah.
great.
And how much, I know that volunteers make a really big impact at the city. Do you have any idea how much the city saves every year?
Last fiscal year, we saved $661,000 with the help of volunteers. So it's a big help.
Yeah, it is a big help, and it's a way that, that $660,000 of taxpayer money we didn't have to spend.
Right.
So it's a great thing to keep this program going.
Yeah, definitely.
What are some ways that people can contact you?
I have my direct line. It's 772-879-3374, and that's to my desk.
Okay.
Also via email, it's afigur@cityofpsl.com. And also on our city website, we do have the different links and application on there.
Okay. And how do you encourage people? Like, what are some of the benefits that you see that volunteers get from volunteering?
I think volunteering gives a lot of people something to do. A lot of the high school students are looking to get hours for their community service and for scholarships and that type of thing.
And just maybe get experience in something.
Some experience. I have a young girl. She's 16. She is in our legal department. She wants to be an attorney.
Okay.
And this was a great opportunity for her, and she loves it.
Okay.
I've heard all great things about her.
Yeah. And for retirees, it's a way to connect and network and get out of the house.
Get out of the house, meet new people. I have a couple who moved down from Massachusetts. They didn't know anyone here, and they didn't even know about the Civic Center. They're now working at the Civic Center, and they're getting to meet new people, see the different events that take place here, and get a good idea of what the city has to offer.
All right. Well, that is wonderful. Well, we hope to keep, and also the city, working with you, the communications department is going to try featuring a different volunteer each month on social media. So be on the lookout for that.
Yeah, we're going to do our volunteer
spotlight.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's just another way to let people know there's different jobs out there. It might not just be the typical ones you think about, but there's all sorts of ways that volunteers help the city and save us.
We have a park ambassador, someone that goes out to the park and opens it up in the morning. There's just a variety of different things.
Yeah, things that you might not. A lot of volunteers you may think are actually paid employees, but they're
the ones that work at our special events, help with tokens, and cleaning up, breaking down, and
yeah. It's just a great way that people can
give back and be involved.
Yeah, maybe not give back, but use their talents and skills, and because everyone's got a different skill set.
It's a purpose. It's a purpose, and there's an accomplishment.
Exactly.
I feel like I've accomplished something when I can please somebody, when they're thankful to me, and
it makes you feel good at the end of the day when you go home.
It does make me feel that I did something worthwhile.
And also, if someone walks out of the Civic Center having had a good experience, if there's a smiling person there.
Oh, and when I get a really strong thank you, you've been so helpful. It's really a nice pat on the back.
Great. Well, thank you, ladies, for joining us today.
Thank you
really
for having us.
appreciate it. And once again, we'll check the website, www.cityofpsl.com. We can get any volunteer question you want, we can answer it for you.
Definitely.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Sarah.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back after these messages.